Hi, in this video I would like to introduce you to the company Paraiba, which offers very interesting earning opportunities, and thanks to the applied business model, keeps your funds safe. It should be noted, however, that despite the concern for the high safety of users and the company itself, there is always a risk of losing some or all of the capital invested. From this video you will learn the most important information, but before you join the project, I strongly encourage you to do your own research and make a fully informed decision. Before we move on to the company, let's take a look at the company's founder Eric Ely. Eric Ely is CEO of the Paraiba project, lives in Germany, but is American by origin. He has 3 children, 2 dogs and likes to spend time and live in Germany. In Germany, large structures are built in projects. He has been working in network marketing for over 20 years. He built very large companies with 80,000 people. Of course, he also earned a lot of money. When life shows something comes, something goes. But what has happened in the last 5 years of the network is very, very bad. Many companies that were supposed to be something amazing turned out to be scams. Eric also fooled a few times, but said stop after the last year. He set out to create Paraiba, in which the marketing plan would be immune to dishonest investors and the funds to be traded would be safe. In a separate video, I will record information on how the company secures finances so that there is no situation where the company cannot pay its users. Let's start with what the company does. At the moment, the company is based on 3 pillars, and the main one is cryptocurrency trading. For this purpose, the company employs professional groups of traders who turn the funds and generate profits. In addition, the company also makes money from arbitrage, which involves observing different markets and exchanges to find differences in the price of a particular cryptocurrency, and then buying in one market and selling in the other at the same time, thanks to which the company makes money from the difference in price. Additionally, the company also trades on the forex markets. It is also worth noting here that the funds are traded by several traders, thanks to which if one of them causes a loss, the account he manages is frozen until the situation is cleared, while the others can still trade the funds. In such a situation, the trader must explain what caused the loss, and if the situation repeats, the company will terminate the cooperation with him and find someone to replace him. Traders are also unable to withdraw money from exchanges, so the company's funds are completely safe. But let's ask ourselves what makes Paraiba different from other companies? I think that the business model used here deserves special attention. Well, in the case of many companies that have been happening in recent years, the basic element encouraging people to participate in the project was the remuneration plan, based on many commissions and bonuses, as well as those resulting from team building. Typically, as much as 40% of the funds were immediately distributed throughout the team due to bonuses. In real terms, about 60% of the amount paid was left, from which the daily accruals and other profits still had to be paid. Often, the accruals could also be expected 7 days a week. As recent years show, many such companies have not survived for more than 6 months. Paraiba, on the other hand, does not offer this type of instant bonus, so that 100% of the deposited amount goes directly to the company and can be used by traders immediately. However, this does not mean that Paraiba doesn't offer any bonuses. The remuneration plan, on the other hand, is very well thought out, without exposing the company to collapse. In addition, the company does not make calculations 7 days a week, but for 4. To be more precise, the calculations are made from Thursday to Sunday. These 3 days without accruals give the company a kind of safety buffer in case of failure on the part of traders. Thanks to this, it can react quickly enough without endangering the users. Let's move on to the opportunities offered by the company. The compensation plan provides for several revenue opportunities, but is based on a personal deposit. The minimum amount you need to deposit to start is $25. There are no packages here, so we have full freedom in deciding what amount we will put in the project. We can start with the minimum amount to see how the system works, and then make further payments at any time if we believe that we see potential in this project. It is also worth adding that all calculations are represented in dollars, while deposits and withdrawals are currently made via Bitcoin. So, in the event that our own deposit is between $25 and $49,999, we receive a charge of 0.3% of our deposit per day. When our own deposit is over $50,000, we get 0.5% per day. I would also like to add that when I say a day, I use a mental shortcut, and I mean every paid day, period, from Thursday to Sunday. The number of our paid days represents the so-called cycle that lasts 100 days and begins with the first deposit. As mentioned earlier, the company pays the accruals 4 days a week, which means a cycle of 100 billable days will last 175 calendar days or 25 weeks. We can make further deposits at any time, which will increase our deposit, but each subsequent deposit doesn't extend or reset the cycle. It is counted from the first deposit until its completion. I'll go to what happens after the end of the cycle at the end of this presentation. So if, for example, we deposit $1,000, then on each payday we get 0.3% of that amount, which is $3. Therefore, after completing the full cycle of 100 paid days, we collect $300 on our account. Now let's move on to additional possibilities, the first of which is the first line bonus, the so-called matching bonus. However, this is not a sales bonus, so you do not receive a one-time commission on each payment of your partner, as is the case with most projects. In this bonus you can receive from 0.05% to 0.3% per day on the deposit your partner currently has. The condition for receiving this bonus is your own deposit of at least $100, and then the amount of the bonus depends on the number of your direct referrals. And so, in the event that 1 to 4 people register under your recommendation, you receive a commission of 0.05% per day. When you have 5 to 9 partners, the commission is 0.1%. 10 to 19 partners give you a commission of 0.2%, while having 20 partners and more you qualify for a commission of 0.3%. Additionally, I would like to point out that the company allows you to have more accounts registered for one person. This means that in practice you can register additional accounts from your referral and deposit them, thanks to which you will increase the size of shares on your main account. So let's go to an example. You recommended the project to 5 people, and each of them contributed $500 to the project. This allows you to receive a 0.1% bonus on each of these people's deposit, an additional $2.50 to your daily accrual. Another option is daily calculations from the so-called pool of shares. There are 7 at the moment, but the last one requires different qualifications, so we will focus on the remaining 6 today. To explain how they work, we need to explain what the so-called streamline, visible in our user panel after logging in. At Paraiba we do not build teams in the form of so-called binary tree. Registration of users, regardless of who is the sponsor, takes place one after the other. This means that when you sign up for the program, more users will start registering under you, no matter who introduces them to the company. Your streamline represents all the people who have joined the project since you registered. Each pool is credited with 0.05% of your streamline's total deposit, and then this value is shared equally among all the users that qualify for that pool. For example, the sum of all deposits with your streamline is $9,958,580. This means that 0.05% of the million, or $4,979.29, is currently in each of the pools, and you are qualified for the first 4 profit pools. In addition to you, other people are eligible for the pool, which is represented by the number in parentheses next to each pool. You can see that 1,225 people are now qualified for the first pool, 367 for the second, 195 for the third, and 88 for the fourth. The rest are of no interest to us because you are only qualified for these 4. So for the first pool, $4,979.29 is split among 1,225 users, making it $3.66. In the second pot, we split $4,979.29 amongst 367 people, so each of them gets $12.21 including you. in Part 3, which is $22.98. However, in the fourth earning pool, then receive $50.92 per day, which gives us a total of almost $90 just from this one bonus. To qualify for the first pot, you must have a minimum personal deposit of $1,000, at least one direct referral, and the total deposits of all your partners must also be at least $1,000. You can see the requirements for the remaining pools on the screen. If you need to, you can keep this video for a closer look. Another bonus is a downline bonus. This is a bonus from all your team. Differs from bonus matching in that it does not only apply to one line, but also to your referrals, their referrals, and so on. To be credited with this bonus, you must have a minimum personal deposit of $1,000 and you must have direct referrals who also have a deposit of at least $1,000. And so, if you have 1 to 4 such people, you will receive 0.01% from the deposit of your entire structure. If you have 5 to 9 direct referrals, you will get 0.02%. For 10-19 direct referrals, it is 0.03%, and above 20 it is 0.04%. So if, for example, you have 5 direct referrals who meet the requirement of their own deposit of $1,000 and the total deposit of your entire team is $50,000, you will receive 0.02% of this amount each day, an additional $10. The last bonus is a one-time ranked bonus. There are 6 ranks in the program, each with its own requirements. For example, to get the first rank, Yellow, we need to have our own deposit of $1,000 and have one direct referral who also has such a deposit. At this point, we rank up and receive a one-time bonus of $10. You can see the requirements of the remaining ranks on the screen. If you need to, you can pause this video at this point for a closer look. Finally, I would like to make 2 more points. The first is the payment of our daily calculations. We can order it at any time from Monday to Sunday, and the payment will be made the next week between Monday and Wednesday. From June 1st, 2020, minimum withdrawal amount is $100. I would like to mention the possibility of reinvestment here. I mentioned earlier that you can make more deposits at any time, thus increasing your deposit and thus your daily accruals. The company also offers the possibility of making payments from the funds that the system will develop for us, instead of withdrawing them to our account. For example, we have $10,000 deposited, we receive daily accruals of $30 per day for our own contribution. If you qualify for the rest of the bonuses we discussed today, your daily earnings will be greater. We can immediately transfer these funds to our deposit, thanks to which the next day we will receive a commission not from $10,000, but from $10,030. Reinvesting systematically earned money, we use the so-called compound interest, which in the long run will translate into higher earnings. Reinvestment, just like your own contribution, is possible from the amount of $25. But what is the matter with the payment of part or all of our deposit? Well, partial payment of the deposit is not possible. Your deposit can only be withdrawn in full by placing an instruction with the company to withdraw funds. Let me remind you that at the time of making the first deposit, we start the cycle of 100 paid days, and only after its expiry may the possible withdrawal of funds take place. The order may be submitted at any time during the cycle, but not later than on the 99th day of the cycle by 2359. If the contract is not terminated by the company by that time, the cycle will be automatically extended for another 100 paid days. The system will send us a message 10 days before the end of the cycle with a reminder that the current cycle is coming to an end, and we will be able to decide whether we want to extend it or withdraw all our funds. It should be noted, however, that the decision to withdraw funds is tantamount to the termination of the contract, and therefore the closure of our account. Consequently, if we have developed various types of qualifications and built a team, we lose all of this when our deposit is withdrawn. Of course, you can create a new account at any time, but you will have to earn all qualifications for additional bonuses from scratch. See now how much we can earn here. Look at the bottom right corner of the screenshot. Stop this video and remember which bonus earns you the most. Standard project earnings are 5-8% per month. With the help of many strategies of our Zero Beanie team, you can increase your earnings up to 10-12% per month. A large investor can earn up to 15% per month, but only if he knows the strategies our team came up with. We can boast that we have created a unique strategy in which each person who joins will gain many benefits and free referrals, because we all cooperate here. We called it the 5x5 strategy. Unfortunately, not everyone will be able to use this strategy due to the need to deposit minimum $5,000. Don't worry, we have separate strategies for smaller and larger investors. Be sure to contact us via the email included in the description of this film and we will choose the best solution for you. You can read the benefits you get when you join the $5,000 5x5 strategy. I provide detailed information on the strategy only to determined people who are ready to invest $5,000. As you can see, the company's strategy is very well thought out and does not offer huge earnings, which later will not be possible to fulfill. The plan is structured to allow both the company and its users to earn money. To register in the program, go to the website whose address is displayed on the screen, or is in the description of this video. Then enter your name, surname, email address, telephone number, country of residence, username that will be used to log in, then enter your password, verify the sponsor's ID, declare that we are over 18 years old and that we have read and accept the regulations. Then click the register button. Our registration was successful, so we log into the system. And we see the user panel. The next step will be to deposit funds. For this purpose, on the left side, click the Deposits tab, then Add Deposit, and then enter the amount that we want to top up your account. Then we mark the payment in Bitcoin. The second option is used for reinvestment, to use the funds already earned in on our account. We click the Save button and our eyes will see the wallet address and the amount to be added to the account. Please note that after 6 online confirmations, your funds will be visible in your back office. However, you still need to activate the deposit. Go to the Finance tab again and use your account balance to activate the deposit. In case of problems, you can always contact me. After payment, we begin our 100-day cycle of paydays. As you can see, we have $1,261.43 to pay out. We go to the Finance tab. We click Use Balance. We enter the exact amount we want to withdraw, and then enter the Authenticate code. The withdrawal has been requested. Withdrawals are sent on Wednesday, but this is not a rule. Warning: please note my Bitcoin wallet address. As you can see, the payment has been delivered. We go to Blockchain Explorer and find the transaction that the company sent to my wallet. As you can see, my wallet address is on this list. Now I go to my wallet in Blockchain Explorer and as you can see I received a transaction from Paraiba, exactly the one I was showing a moment ago. Finally, you can see receipts from my withdrawals in my mailbox. If any of this presentation is unclear to you or you would like to know more, feel free to contact me. Thanks for your attention. Take care.